Blacklight Cyberspace Ministry. We're on the journey within. All truth lies within. So let's reason this thing out. Why that we say that there's a journey within. See, everything that we experiencing now is mostly on the outside of us. Jobs. We got to go to a job. We got to go to school. We got to go to somewhere. We just can't sit at home and relax because we got to pay those bills. We got to pay light bill, gas bill, water bill, and we got to have some kind of a currency or monetary device for exchange of these services, so-called services. That becomes a necessary, something necessary for us to have now. You got to have transportation. You got to have a cell phone. You got to have light, gas, so forth. You got to have an education. So this is what the outside world has set up. It didn't come out your mind, though. This system right here did not come out of your mind, of your ancestors' minds. This system, which can be translated into a world, because that's what really a world is, it's a system. And we're not talking about the planet Earth. We're talking about a world or a system. And so this system was established and founded by the Caucasian European. When the Indians was living over here, the so-called Indians, Native Americans or whatever, they had their own system. And their system was an organic system, a natural system, blending in with the nature, blending in with the earth, blending in with the cosmos. They were attuning themselves to that system, which makes them Muslims. See, I'm going to tell you about that word Muslim right quick. The way it's translated by the Western world, it's almost like a club or a gang, Oh, you're a Muslim. I'm a Christian. So-and-so is a Jew, Well, no, Muslim is not don't mean like you can throw up a gang sign, I'm a Muslim, gang sign, peace. No, you're not dealing with that. You're dealing with bowing down to the will of Allah, which is the cosmos. That's another term for it, cosmos. Cosmos is the all in all, see? And you could treat it like a religion, talking about Islam. You have rituals in it and traditions in it, but really, it's something natural. You do the will of Allah. It's a process. It's a law that if you don't follow this, pattern or this way of doing things, or this law of doing things, that you will have to suffer whatever consequence that'll come about. In most cases, it's not going to be that good. See, people don't want to blame themselves for nothing. So they create it's God's will, you know. But when they say God's will, they're usually trying to have an imaginary person in the sky or somewhere that's conducting everything, like you're a puppet. No. God's will is actually imputed into your system or into you. You know, your heartbeat, that's God's will. Your blood circulate, that's God's will. You know, everything that's organic or natural, you know, is the will of the Most High. And when you violate that, you have to pay the consequences. It's a science and a law. Now, our ancestors, pre-pyramids, were very highly sophisticated and intelligent beings. And they were smarter than even the ancient Kemites who built the pyramids. But the Kemetic people put all of that in the walls. So they put some stuff in books, but they put a whole lot of that on the walls of the pyramids all around the world. See, it's a science to all of this, and they wrote it down. But it's also a part of our DNA. What they were doing was studying themselves. You know, studying everything around them, using that organic force or that organic energy or that natural energy, and which was in them also. And then they just wrote it down for future study, future generations. So this is why we want to go for that journey within, because it's embedded in us. This is Black Light Out.